The United States has been taken advantage of for 40 years. The United States has been a laughingstock for years and years.
President Trump banking on tariffs to tip the economic scales for the United States. Critics, though, raising concerns over a North American trade war. We're live with an expert this afternoon to discuss.
Plus, after spending his first weeks in office ushering in sweeping changes, President Trump prepares to address a joint session of Congress. Our political analyst weighs in on how Trump is likely to address the war in Ukraine after that contentious White House meeting with President Zelensky.
From KTVU Fox 2 News, this is The Four.
They can't come in and steal our money and steal our jobs and take our factories and take our businesses and expect not to be punished. And they're being punished by tariffs.
President Trump's proposed tariffs for goods from both Canada and Mexico now slated to take effect tomorrow, though leaders from both of the countries do remain hopeful that a deal can be reached to reduce or eliminate those new taxes. Welcome, everyone, to The Four this afternoon. I'm Heather Holmes.
And I'm Alex Savage. President Trump expected to implement 25% tariffs on imports from Mexico and Canada, leaving those countries, as well as American companies, bracing for the potential consequences. KTVU's Tom Vakar joining us now live from the Port of Oakland with the width, breadth, and potential costs of such a move. Tom?
Well, tariffs are kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know exactly what you're going to get, and you don't want to know what might come back on you.
No room left for Mexico or for Canada. No, the tariffs, they're all set. They go into effect tomorrow. The United States has been a laughingstock for years and years.
Mexico and Canada make up a quarter of all U.S. imports, all widely sold across the nation as finished products or parts of them. All can be subject to coming tariffs.
I think they're a great unknown.
Retiree Doug Litke did a lot of work in import-export.
I think we will soon find out that this is kind of a dangerous game that we're playing.
Canada's top exports to the U.S. are fuels, vehicles, and vehicle parts. Mexico's top exports to the U.S. are vehicles, machines, electrical goods, medical equipment, and fuels.
We might very well be experiencing higher prices than we are right now.
Like it or not, tariffs can reduce or eliminate foreign competition and their check on domestic prices.
They will frequently raise prices because they have nobody that can say I can either undercut them or at the point I can charge what I choose to want.
About 15% of the food supply in the U.S. is imported and increasing. Imported cheeses are about 11% of the U.S. supply. The U.S. imported about 12% of its beef. As much as 80% of the nation's seafood is imported. Research shows that for every $100 a grocery store charges, it makes just 3%, or $3. Tariffs could easily turn profits into losses. Beyond tariffs, consider this. That $3 profit per $100 can be wiped out if somebody simply walks in and shoplifts this $3 can of soup. And if they add this block of cheese, it's now no profit and a $6 loss. Other nations may retaliate with their own tariffs.
If we can't necessarily distribute the product, that's waste of product, that's lost product for farmers.
Canada imports 17.5% of all U.S. exports. Mexico imports 16.6% of all U.S. exports. Together, that's more than a third of all U.S. exports.
It seems as though we're not treating them as friends anymore, and that there may be some unintended consequences.
And those unintended consequences just might include potential hostilities toward American tourists and business people when they're abroad. We shall see what's going to happen, but that is certainly something that we need to be paying attention to. Back to you, Heather. Alex.
Yeah, Tom, certainly a lot of unknowns. Thank you.